It's City Nights on Citybeat. It's the Slip Sessions for Thursday morning, and that particular track there was Letter from Abroad by a band called Unquiet Nights, and they're in the studio with me. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Morning. You know, great. Serotonin levels high.
Pretty good. We've got Luke and Roger from Unquiet Nights. You guys are playing the Slip in Portaferry this weekend, this Saturday. And I'm glad to see you've even got a drum kit near enough and a guitar with you as well, so we're getting a bit of music in the studio too. Tell me all about Unquiet Nights. Where's it all come from?
Well, we came out of a previous band we'd been in, and I kept writing. I was only the guitarist, and
only the guitarist?
Well, I was only the guitarist.
That stumped you. I thought the guitarist was the important one in the band.
Well, I do that as well now, just vocals also. But I got Roger to play some drum tracks for me on the songs I was doing, and he's still here, so...
Yeah. I've been out of it for maybe 3-4 years at that time, and then all of a sudden sort of I heard the songs, really liked the songs, so I decided to get involved, and then since then it's really gone from strength to strength, I think.
Yeah, I'd always been writing, and I was putting together what became that album, and I always had the band name, and I was always working towards starting a band under that name with these songs, and it took until now to be finished.
So how long did it take you from start to finish?
We put down the first drum tracks in summer 2010, and it's only been released in January, just this past January, so we recorded it independently, and it took quite a while to get the money together and the actual process of recording it. But
now you're no stranger to performing. I mean, I was looking on your the Facebook and stuff, and you literally perform all over the place, across Europe as well as local to home as well.
Yeah, so
we had great experience with the first band, I guess. So that whole thing of getting the nerves on stage isn't really a problem anymore. You know, we're happy to play anywhere or do anything pretty much. You know, when
the place you grow up isn't always the place. It isn't always going to be the right market or the highest population of people who would be receptive to your music. So you want to be appreciated. It's better to play around as much as possible.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, you guys have quite a bit of history in that. You met at nursery school, for goodness sake. I mean, that goes back.
Don't remind me.
The creative juices must have been flowing away back even then.
I actually had a band in primary school.
Oh, did you? I can't remember that one.
You didn't have Roger involved.
You didn't inform me about that. Yeah.
Whoever owned a drum kit at the time, but well, we knew each other.
Yeah, we knew each other for a long time. The music didn't start until I didn't start drumming until I was 17, I guess. So that was
16.
You picked up the guitar when you were...
Oh yeah, so 8 or so. Obsessed with Roy Orbison.
So you see Roy Orbison as your inspiration, really, would you?
I would say it was there was an HBO special called Black and White Night, which he recorded in about 88, and I was just every single day I'd watch that. And
where's your inspiration come from now? You do have quite a nice sound, I have to say. Listen to the album, listen to the songs, and it's not. I have to admit, whenever I heard of Unquiet Nights, I was thinking it's going to be heavy metal and it's going to be it's going to be really loud. But you really aren't, you're not.
No, not well. I suppose the name would imply so, but it's actually a Genesis song called "Unquiet Slumbers for the Sleepers." It's an instrumental track, or it could refer to bipolar disorder. And I said in the other day, it depends on which mood or which, who asked the question, what answer I give. But I think might be the bipolar disorder thing. But
yeah, no, it's. I mean, there's a lot of gentle songs there too. But I think on stage, there is a lot of energy. At the same time, there is 4 or 5 quite fast paced tracks on that album too. So
rock and roll was always meant to be quite adaptable. The best bands always were.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to hear some of your music now. You've got the drum kit and the guitar in the studio. The first song we're going to hear is Someone's Love
on Drugs.
On Drugs.
That's right.
What is that all about?
It's an autobiographical piece. The person telling the song is recounting somebody else who's doing something with another person. And you would get it if you kept that in mind and just started from the start of the song, you would get it.
Okay.
Can't give too much away.
From line to line, it makes sense with that in mind.
So it's a story behind the song then.
Yeah.
Okay. It's City Nights on Citybeat and recorded live in the Citybeat studio. It's Unquiet Nights with Someone's Love
on Drugs.
On Drugs.
seem to ever cross my mind. Well, maybe linger, maybe fade into the night. This ain't a case of what is wrong or right. Someone's love on drugs by candlelight. Everybody's saying things are gonna be alright. I know it's been 2 years and things are going fine. Please don't ever think that you don't cross my mind. Someone's love on drugs by candlelight. Everybody's saying things are gonna be alright. Though it's been 2 years and things are going fine. Please don't ever think that you don't cross my mind.
That's Unquiet Nights, recorded live in the Citybeat studio with Someone's Love on Drugs. Now, you mentioned there before that about your inspiration for the music. It was like Roy Orbison and different folk. I mean, do you see yourself coming from sort of middle of the road type music, or is it country, or where do you see yourself sitting now?
I would never say middle of the road. I mean, there's a lot of things that are by the pavement that I like, but I'm well into outlaw country and stuff. The thing that's called country music now, I wouldn't be into that.
Mm-hmm.
But what was referred to as outlaw, cowboy type songs. Now there's Detroit soul or roots blues. Some of the American contemporary stuff, British Invasion. There's not that. I'd be quicker to list the things that I don't take inspiration from. There's a few of them, but you know, if somebody's good at what they're doing, you're going to take notice and be inspired by it.
That's true. And we mentioned earlier too about the fact that you play local places and you play far away. You played in Italy, for example. You've been on radio and stuff over there. What brings you to Italy?
I live in Italy myself, but we would play anywhere we were asked. Really, you know, music shouldn't be determined by language gap. Should be able to get across to anyone, I think. But yeah, I live in Italy, and there's a station in Umbria. Some stations that are supportive of us and would like to break into the festival circuit there, because it's kind of a different thing than playing in Ireland. Happens at a different time of the year, kind of, and we could probably make both work.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And of course, the big gig you have this weekend is Portaferry. You've probably never played Portaferry before either.
That's true, but I actually took my girlfriend up to the Explorers last year.
Did you? So you know where you're going then?
Yeah, well, I hope so.
That's always a good sign. The slip's just around the corner. Yeah. That's a good sign. I mean, how important is it from you guys, from a gigging point of view? How nice is it sometimes just to get to a more intimate venue like that?
It's great. Mm-hmm. We love it, yeah. I like playing acoustically as much as electric, probably, because you get a different... Hopefully, people are listening quite intently. You know, last week we did the Nashville Songwriters Festival, and it was a good crowd. You know, they sort of wait until the song to finish, and then they clap quite loudly. You know,
you get the sense that people are interested in the actual lyrics and not just the sound itself. So I think that's a massive advantage for us, really. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, well, we're going to hear another one of your tracks now, and this one is Jefferson Was Right. Can you tell us who Jefferson is, first of all?
Thomas Jefferson.
As in the president?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right then. Okay, I was mulling over in my head thinking, is Jefferson the dog? Is Jefferson, you know?
No.
And where did you get the inspiration for this one from?
It's the character in the song is lamenting how the global crisis was predicted by Thomas Jefferson about allowing the banks to have the control to determine the currency by inflation and deflation, and the character is having his house repossessed in the song.
Just a bit of fun, this one then, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's very, very current.
Certainly, yeah. A lot of people might be able to see themselves in this one. Okay.
I do, yeah. trying to get a house sold, and people keep being refused mortgages, which is really annoying.
Yeah, especially you're waiting for the money, I suppose it would be. Okay, guys, thanks for coming in, and hope the gig goes well at the Slip in Portaferry on Saturday night. And this is your song. This is Jefferson Was Right on City Nights here on Citybeat.
said. So we found a place to put our money down. The bank said that our future would be sound. Still, I can't get no sleep tonight. I think Tom Jefferson was right. 15 boxes say we're gone. I don't know where we're gonna stay or for how long. I can't get no sleep tonight. I think Tom Jefferson was right.
Citybeat.
I wanna sing